Omarosa, the former star of the show The Apprentice, is now Donald Trump's senior advisor for African-American engagement.
And earlier today, she spoke with One America's Emily Miller about Trump's outreach to the black community, and it's making Democrats increasingly uncomfortable.
Mr. Trump has done this big outreach for African-American voters. What is he offering that Hillary Clinton is not?
When you have the Democrats who continue to take the African-American vote for granted, they just assume that 90% of African Americans will vote Democratic no matter who's on the ticket. Well, I'm here to tell you that Donald Trump believes that he can earn the African American vote. Why? Because he has policies that will help improve the conditions in the African American community, which is why you see her numbers in support. She's below the 90%, and they're freaking out. When you see a Democratic candidate start going to 84, 85%, that's still significantly high, but they know that the numbers are dropping, because African Americans are fed up with being sold hope. When hope can't fill a gas tank, hope can't fill a prescription, hope is not putting money in their bank accounts, they're tired of it. They want meaningful solutions to serious problems that they face on a day-to-day basis.
We've been seeing Mr. Trump go to black churches, something you don't often see a Republican do. Is that part of your strategy?
Mr. Trump has certainly been very aggressive of going into areas that are traditionally Democratic strongholds. He doesn't have a problem going into a worship service with African American ministers. There's a lot going on that folks don't see, and we realize that the Democrats are monitoring our African American outreach strategy very closely. They're making modifications based on that, and so we have to be mindful of that and careful, because they will step up their efforts when they see that we are aggressively appealing to the African American community, because we want to earn their vote.
When African American voters are going to the voting booth this year, what do you think are the issues most important to them?
Their issues are the same as most Americans, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I hear as I travel across the country. Americans want to be safe. Americans want to be able to provide for their families. And so when they hear Mr. Trump speaking directly to their interests, speaking directly to their issues, then they go into that poll booth and they say, do we vote for someone who's been a part of Washington and a part of politics for most of her life? She's been in Washington all this time, and nothing has changed. Someone who has called African American youth super predators who need to be brought to heel. Someone who gutted the crime bill and created the 3 strikes law. Someone who gutted the Welfare Reform Act. Someone who says, yeah, I did all of that. Oops, I'm sorry. But trust me now. You can't always believe what's coming out of the opponent's mouth, but you can trust that what Mr. Trump says he's going to do, he will do. He always gets the job done.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time.